Good evening, Mayor Devine and council members. My name is Mike Mohill. Councilman Nigerian and our city manager Ochoa danced the two-step together last week. I informed council and Glendale taxpayers that putting $63 million into our very special irrevocable trust fund was in the best interest of Councilman Nigerian's CALPERS union supporters. Councilman Nigerian wants to transfer $24 million from our anemic city reserve account of just $89 million. Back in 2000, our reserve account had about $660 million in liquid cash. With 12 years on council, where did all that money go, Councilman Nigerian? City Manager Ochoa stated we never had $660 million in our reserve account in 2000. Mr. Ochoa, since you denied my numbers, can you please inform the public how much liquid cash did we have in our unrestricted reserve account in the year 1999 and 2000? City Manager Ochoa also suggested to council to put $39 million he expects Glendale to receive from the Demise Redevelopment Agency over the next 3 to 5 years into this very special irrevocable trust fund account. The agreement to put a total of $63 million, which will earn interest into this very special irrevocable trust fund, was a form of insurance to make sure we have money, lots of money, put aside to meet the city's blackmailers, CALPERS, annual payments. Mr. Ochoa, earning interest on $69 million is important. But the real reason you and Mr. Nigerian want an irrevocable trust fund is to protect Mr. Nigerian's union supporters' money in bankruptcy. Yes, so should the city has to file for bankruptcy protection, one day the city union's pension monies cannot be touched by the courts. It seems Mr. Ochoa and Councilman Nigerian are more worried about the welfare of Mr. Nigerian's union supporters with their outrageous retirement pension benefits than the folks who will be retiring on a small Social Security check. What Councilman Nigerian and City Manager Ochoa was not telling the public is our city finances are precarious at best. On November 15, 2016, City Manager Ochoa informed the council and the Glendale taxpayers current $20 million yearly payment to CALPERS were more than double, and jumped to a whopping $49 million in just 5 years. Thank you.
Tony Passarella.
Boy, that was an awful long response there. A little suspicious as far as I'm concerned. Tony Passarella, 30-year resident of the city of Glendale. Good evening, Mayor Devine, council members, staff, and most importantly, viewing public. I want to talk about the overdevelopment tonight. Everywhere I go in the city, where there's Whole Foods, talking to a checker or the credit union or wherever I go, I get around quite a bit. The number one complaint these days is the overdevelopment. And people are unhappy with it. And I don't blame the folks for not coming here and speaking their mind when these redevelopment projects come up on the agenda. I mean, it's rather intimidating to stand up here in front of people, and so people aren't comfortable with that, so I don't blame them. So what we need is a mouthpiece, because this council is going to, you know, we need to put a halt to this. I mean, I was at the forum last Wednesday ago when the council candidates were up here, and almost to a person they talked about that they were unhappy with this overdevelopment and they were going to do something about it. Well, where have they been? I mean, we got these projects going up for years and years and years, and other than Grant Michaels, I don't see anybody showing up here to voice their displeasure. So we need a mouthpiece, because this council is going to approve every redevelopment project that comes down the pike. So you know, showing up is action, and these people, these new people running for council, yeah, it's easy to say, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the other, but you know, the action step is the one, and Mike Mohill is the only one that's been showing up here on a consistent basis. I mean, he showed up for North Glendale residents when the Aloft came up on the agenda. He lives in Glen Oaks Canyon, you know, and he shows up and goes to bat for the people. He's the only person that's championed this for the people, that's running for council here on April 4th. Do you want Glendale to turn into Manhattan West? Because that's what's happening, people. That's what's happening. If we don't put a halt to this, that's exactly what you're going to get. More traffic, more parking problems, more congestion, on and on and on and on. The only person that you can trust, I don't know these other candidates really very well, but again, you know, all talk. Let's see what they do if they get voted in. But I can rest assured that Mike Mohill will champion the cause of the people on this for sure. Matter of fact, if you see him on the street, introduce yourself to him. He's a nice guy, a caring guy if you've never met him, and he has a great sense of humor. Vote for Mike Mohill April 4th.
Thank you.